Good.
Hey, welcome to the Louisiana Swamp Rat channel. I've got a special guest with me, Steven. Steve's crypto. He's my man. We've been buddies for a while in the crypto journey, and he's helped me a lot. Look up to him, respect him. He's ballsier than me, and we're here today, Steve, to do a little tutorial on how to actually get Sifchain Rowan tokens on the Cosmos chain. Everybody knows I love Cosmos. I love everything about it. Akash, DVPN, so many great projects. BNB, if anybody's heard of that one. Anyway, you can get Erowan ETH tokens on Uniswap, but you might as well just get the Cosmos ones here. Sifchain is so far ahead of the game because they're doing what nobody else is doing, which is swapping Ethereum tokens with Cosmos, Osmosis, Gravity Dex. They're all talking about it. Sifchain is fucking doing it now, today. Nobody's heard of it. The price is just on this, and this for a few months, as has everything else. I did buy this token a few months ago at about 95 cents and sold it for 75. It's been $1.41. So it's just about at a 90% discount from the all-time high. And they're doing IBC next week, and they've got all this new cool shit coming out. They are going to be the DEX of all DEXs. When I read about these guys in February, I spent about 2 or 3 minutes and I said, man, if these guys can get it together, it's going to be fucking unreal. They've had some delays, challenges, issues, staking reward, payment delays, but whatever. It's crypto, everything's behind, but next week they're coming out. So that's all I got to say. Sif's the shit. All right. So what I've done is I did sell out of all of my Osmo and Akash in Osmosis, and sold out to Atom to Binance, Binance to Tether. So you've got to have MetaMask, and so you've got MetaMask for the ETH side, and then you've got to have Kepler for the Cosmos side. So I'm going to trade my Tether for the Rowan, but there's something that is going not too right. So I need Steve here to help me. So let's just, is there anything special you need to do? So when I go to swap, I've got, and I can show you all my, let's move you out of the way there. There's my Tether balance. So I got 190 grand in Tether,
Yeah,
and
so it's ready.
Kepler. So it's ready to go. Everything's connected.
Make sure you're are you signed into Kepler?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So
Connected.
it would have been good actually if we could have connected MetaMask and Kepler, like installed a wallet. That would have been good. Like I could have created a fake one or a burner to show everyone how they're connected. But pretty much, majority of the people that will watch this will probably already have a MetaMask or a Kepler anyway. So pretty much, once what Adrian's got on the screen is when you come on to, this is just the beta mode, by the way. When you come onto the beta mode and you'll go connect wallet, you'll need to give permission for the Kepler to connect to the Sifchain to create a Sifchain wallet. So you go to connect chain. When it comes up, approve, and then the Kepler will be Sifchain account connected, which says down there in the bottom right. Same with MetaMask. You have to give approval for that to get connected. Once they're both connected, they just sit like that on the screen, and then go across to balances, Adrian. And then go, so Sifchain native. Sifchain native is tokens that you've imported from, let's say, ERC20, like Ethereum tokens, into the DEX, and they've become Cosmos tokens. So like CRVE. So your balance, like Rowan, is the native token of the DEX. But if you click on external tokens, it's got Erowan, which is the Ethereum Rowan token. So that's the external tokens is pretty much everything that's locked up in your MetaMask, and then Sifchain is everything that's locked up in your Kepler, now in the Cosmos and Sifchain wallet. So to get your tokens into the DEX, click on import on USDT. Now, just right, don't do max, just do like, do 1,000 if you want. Just show people, make it a bit quicker. They go import.
After 50 Ethereum blocks takes 20 minutes. And I know with you, it took about 2 or 3 times that, but whatever.
Yeah, it didn't take that long. I just made a mistake, and I'll explain, and I'll show you. Once we do the first one, we'll do a second one, which is important because people fucking panic. But mind you, this probably won't happen once the main IBC version's out. It's just the beta version.
Right. That's important to note, is that next week Sifchain's going IBC, so all the IBC tokens are going to be tradable on the Sifchain. And for LP pools, every pool is going to require Rowan. So the Rowan Sifchain token is going to be in high demand. And I'm just going to keep pressing yes, yes, yes. It's going to be in high demand, and it's not going to have a big sell-off like Osmosis, where, you know, Osmosis, their market cap went to about 800 million, because at that time there was maybe 105 million tokens and they went to 750. So let's call it $780 million. And Sifchain's valued at about $12 million right now. 12 million. So about a 60x to where the top of Osmosis was. I don't see the big sell-off coming. Just up, demand, no reason to sell. And their staking rewards are about 300% now. That's going to go to the 4th of August, Steve-O. I don't know what it's going to be after that, but if you want to stake, the staking rewards will probably remain pretty impressive. All right. So what did you want me to do next?
So,
you want me to do it again?
No. So for everyone watching, obviously now on the right hand side, it's got import transaction pending. Check on Block Explorer. So you click on that, it just goes to Etherscan, and it'll show you how many block confirmations you've got before the Cosmos version will appear in the Sifchain wallet. So it's got 4. So go back to the DEX.
But it's going to be 20 minutes before this shows up, right?
Yes and no. Go back to Sifchain native. down in that. Now scroll down and find CUSDT. Keep going.
Keep going down.
Yeah, there you go. And because it's got a little asterisk next to it, it shows that's the transaction, and the link pops up with the link there and the transaction hash for Etherscan. So if you lose that thing on the right hand side, you can just click on the pending transaction just there, and it'll take you to Etherscan. I'm sure this will change when the main version comes out, but at the moment that's it. So that's pending. So we'll let the first one go through, and then I'll show you the second one, which is what I panicked about, but it was just because I was doing multiple transactions at once. So just go back to that, go to Etherscan, hit refresh, and see how many it's at. There you go, 10. Actually, it's worth it now. Just go back to the, go back to that. People can just see. So do the same thing again. go external tokens, and then go import.
Max said shit out or what? Let's get buying. I'm ready to buy.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Have you got ETH in your MetaMask wallet for gas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Fucking roll. 188 grand. Mm. I just want to take a second to mention that the fact that you can do this between ETH and Cosmos with Sifchain, it's so far ahead of what anybody else is doing. I love Osmosis, but Sonny said it's going to be sometime this year. I saw Jack Zampolin talking about the gravity bridge back in March, April, about how it was almost here, June, July. It's not happening in July. It's not happening in August.
I read something yesterday about September potentially.
Yeah, but it's like, come on, months and months and months, and Sifchain's got it happening right here, like right here, right now.
I watched one of the interviews with the CEO yesterday. It was pretty good. He actually worked on ThorChain as well. The CEO.
He's doing a live stream tomorrow at 5:15 my time in the morning and 3:15 you. But why isn't this? It's not doing anything. Like, it didn't pop up my wallet to confirm it.
Yeah.
Confirm this transaction. Waiting for approval. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It's probably your internet.
Yeah. Just ETH. Cool. All right. So that one's done.
So go back to Etherscan at the top on the first transaction.
22.
Yeah, getting there. So what'll happen if you go back to the DEX? And it's what happened to me, and it was why I panicked, because I was doing a transaction every 2 or 3 minutes. So there you go. So everything's gone now. All your USDT is gone to the smart contract on Etherscan. If you go Sifchain native, you don't have anything either. So it's on the contract, it's locked, and you can see the little asterisks down at USDT. Yeah. So what will happen is the first 1,000 will get popped in of CUSDT, and then when the second contract gets approved and it goes through 50 block confirmations, and it's successful, it'll take the balance, it'll wipe the 1,000 because it's recalculating your entire CUSDT balance. So the 1,000 will disappear. Then next thing, the entire amount will come back, which is where I was, because I did 1, 2, 3, I did so many transactions. It kept taking the balance away and updating it, but I never caught it when it actually said it was there. And I was fucking flipping out. I can see it on Etherscan, it was there and the transaction was successful, but I was like, where is it? But yeah, so that's what happens. You'll get the first 1,000 will come in automatically. Like, you don't need to do anything. It'll just drop in there. You don't need to refresh the screen either. It'll just drop in there. And then as soon as it's in, when the second transaction gets approved after 50 blocks, then it'll take that balance to 0 and then push the whole balance back in. And then once it's there, it's as simple as going swap and then swapping it for whatever you want. UMA, Uni, USDC. There's some things you can't swap to at the moment, obviously because it's not live yet, and the pools aren't full. So that's just is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, like you can go to pool stats if you want, but yeah, I think there's like, we've definitely got USDT, USDC, ETH, couple other little things, but yeah. They're talking about it in the Discord at the moment, actually, how to incentivize users to come across and import liquidity to the DEX. So, excuse me, they're talking about that in the group chats, just trying to incentivize people to come and use the DEX.
Thank you for all that information. That was shit I didn't know and wasn't going to figure out. So that's why I got you around.
That's
Need
right.
somebody smarter than myself all the time.
Once it's gone through on your screen, I'll swap to mine and I'll show you a couple of things that I found.
And we were doing Tether because Tether for large buys, there's the pools were largest and it was the less slippage, right?
Yeah.
Versus ETH, because you can trade ETH for Rowan, anything that's on Ethereum. Can you bring any Ethereum? Like, could you bring Core or other tokens that are built on Ethereum over to?
I think you could, but just not yet. It just depends what's listed there. Like if you go to, because we're still waiting, click on pool stats up the top. No, not that one. Up on the top left. If you go to pool stats, and then you have a look there, that's the pool depth. So you've got 26,000, and that actually got added recently. That wasn't there the other day, yesterday actually.
1 inch.
So it's giving you the price of the token and then the arbitrage opportunity, which is pretty cool given that, if it's in green, it's cheaper it means it's if people understand arbitrage. So if it's in the green, it's cheaper here on the DEX than it is actually listed on Coin Market Cap. But there's someone here that are huge and have huge arbitrage, like CESD, which is I think it's called empty simple dollar or empty. It's something empty something dollar. There's no pool depth, so you couldn't get it anyway. So like you're zooming down there, you've got Coco's 37,000. The liquidity starting to get added. Engine, ETH. There you go, nearly 500,000 in ETH. Link. If you keep going down, like we're starting to get different little things here and there. Rune.
Rune got hacked today for 8 million.
Yeah, that's the third time.
And the guy said, I could have taken so much more money, like this, and this. This is just a lesson to stop being lazy and stupid when dealing with 9-figure amounts. I could have taken way more.
Wow.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Well, there's 500,000 in Tether, 200 in USDC. They've got Wrap Bitcoin.
Wrap Filecoin. There's heaps there. Like there's all these different things. And then once people start to really like, SHIB's there's 58,000 in SHIB. Once people start to see this, the fact that you can come on, there's Mana, like Decentraland, Ocean Protocol, you name it. Like there's heaps, and there's going to be more. Do you know what I mean? Like there's going to be heaps more.
Oh.
So yeah, this is sick to see. We'll go back and see if it's approved yet, because I want to share my screen. I'll show you.
I'm at 51, so that should have done it.
Yeah, so go back to the deck.
All right, so how do you kill this? Full stats, will that kill it?
No, just go press on the Sifchain on the top right. Sorry, the top left. Do the S symbol. Yeah.
Okay. There's my USDT.
Yeah, correct. And then as soon as like you can click on the right hand side where it says transfer succeeded now. If you click on that, it'll just get rid of that little pop up.
And so you can export it back. Is that what I'm saying? Like if you want to go from
so if you want to get Cosmos USDT back to Tether, you just go export and it sends it back.
Got it.
So go to swap. And now you just need to put in, you can just put in max 1,000 and then put slippage at 0.5.
I can't handle that 0.19% price impact fee. It's too much. 14 Rowan. That's that's $2. I can't afford $2. Shit. All right. So it'll fill it, but
Yeah, instantly.
So
Yeah.
people are going to see the superiority of Cosmos when they get dealing with this platform. Speed, fast. I'm going to go high and spend 12 cents. Insufficient. What?
Oh, have you got, hang on, have you got any Rowan at all?
Yes, I would like to drop a little thank you because let me get him. Hold on. Let me see. One of the dudes from Oleg, thank you. Oleg sent me a Rowan. So I'll do the 0.5 Rowan gas. I always do high gas because who gives a fuck, you know? But anyway, he sent me a Rowan, so thanks, Oleg. I don't know what people are going to do if they come to the decks and you don't have any Rowan and you need Rowan for gas fees. Osmosis just said, oh, you can do it for free. So I don't know what Sifchain's plan is for that, but that's above my pay grade. So I'm going to hit approve. I'm sure they've got some answer. Failed to swap. Nah, didn't. I was too cheap on the slippage. All right. So we're going to max that shit out. I'm going to go to 1. I'll live. Swap it. Confirm it. All right. There we go. Done. There you go. Let's see you do that on Uniswap. Few pennies in a few seconds and you got to swap.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's handy as to have. And then
Let's
if
see.
you go back to balances.
Wait, hold on. Your transaction has failed. Received amount is below expected. Is that right or not?
No, that was for the swap.
The one that failed.
Yeah.
All right. So let's this is the
That's the top one.
bigger one. So it's almost confirmed now.
Yeah, 6 to go.
So what do you think is best so I don't get
Just
rate?
I was going to say stop sharing. I'll swap to mine quickly whilst that goes through, and I'll just run through a couple of other things.
Okay, do it. Do I have to stop sharing on my side?
No, I'll take over. Give me 2 seconds.
You're the boss.
There we go.
Oh, tasty. Oh, I had a problem with Osmosis and I unbonded everything and it didn't actually unbond. It only unbonded like 2%. So I had a delay of like 14 hours. And then Osmosis, it says unbond all. And I still had to do like 8 different transactions to unbond them. In the meantime, I just took it in stride. In the meantime that it was delayed, Akash and Osmo went way up and Sifchain went down. So the delay made me like $20,000. So you just never know. I wasn't upset. I rolled with it. Made 20 grand from just a timing thing. All right, take over.
So start on, yeah, so here's the main thing with mine. I haven't connected all my stuff yet. But yeah, price connected, both wallets, total value, liquidity, then all your pool stats. If you go to stake and delegate, it takes you across to the Kepler wallet website where you can stake as normal. I'll show you.
The price has gone up as 12.9. My little buy pushed it up to 13.3 almost.
Yeah, no one's buying, which I'll show you in a sec. So there's your delegation instructions and then learn a bit more about staking. So this will take you to the docs. So I've read through all this on delegation, your fees, block rewards and stuff and slashing, which is cool. And then your delegation instructions are here as well. Everything here is on the left-hand side, all your tutorials, tokenomics, Peggy Bridge, all that stuff. It's pretty cool. It's worth reading through if people are interested in it. But if you want to stake, you go up to your Kepler wallet and then just click stake through your Kepler wallet. So it's easy as, it's pretty easy. This is what I wanted to show you. This is Oleg, the guy you mentioned, Oleg Enthusiast. So he put out this on the 17th. Given what this looks like now, you know, on, let's say, like the pool stats, you know, it's very, I don't know the word for it, basic, you know, what you can see here. But when you look at this, you know, your dashboard, swap balances, pools, pool stats, you know, liquidity mining, validator subsidies, where your balances down here and your connect wallets. If you notice, this is the exact same build as this. Connect your wallets down the bottom, trade pools, you know what I mean? Like, so that's pretty much the same as Osmosis, which is sick. I'll scroll across. Pools. This is a big thing. And this is what I'm like excited about with you as like an investor in it, is like, if all the pools, and this is what happened with Osmosis, with the liquidity pools, Atom Osmo, Ion Osmo, AKT Osmo, DVPN Osmo, IRS Osmo, CRO Osmo, all these things need Osmo, right? And we saw Osmo punch to $7.10 or something like that. You know, we could see the same thing happen again here. Rowan USDT, you know what I mean? So you can add liquidity, remove liquidity to the pools. Rowan, you know, Rowan and everything would just be listed within here, which is sick. Like, it looks really good. It's so easy to read. I prefer this layout over the Osmo here, with trying to read each pool, like it nice and compressed in the way they've done it. I think that's fucking, and especially when you can pull the drop down tab for that individual pool, you know what I mean? You don't need to go to another screen and then read over the GAM5 and blah, blah, blah. It's just drop down, add liquidity or remove it. You know, there's your pool, this, that, and the other, arbitrage, which is important because like Osmo doesn't give you the arbitrage figures, whereas this does, which is, I think that's sick, especially if you're calculating arbitrage and impermanent loss. So that's an important thing, especially if you're doing LP, like liquidity pool providing. Go to the next page. Then there's gone further. So you go add liquidity. You can go pool equally or not. So your input for both tokens of whatever you choose. So say USDT ETH, USDT fucking, I don't know, whatever, do you know what I mean? Like, so Rowan ETH, Rowan Filecoin, Rowan whatever. But you need Rowan. It's looking like you need Rowan for every single.
Yeah. That's what I read. Every pool, everything requires Rowan.
Every single thing. Like, it's.
And yeah. Can you change the pool equally so you could do like 80-20 or 70-30 if you want?
Well, I'm waiting to see. I'm actually thinking that, excuse me, I'm actually thinking, well, I don't know, but whether you can manually turn this on or off and add whatever you have in your balance without needing to swap, I mean, that would be pretty cool. But it's just, yeah, we'll wait and see what they come out with next week. Hopefully next week.
I've got a question for you. Elon Trades, he's sharp. He predicted that the price of Osmo would crash once it rallied up. And you know, the reason for that is they were creating 1 million new tokens every day, basically, and giving them as rewards. With Sifchain, Rowan, the Rowan token is going to be in demand, used for everything. And, you know, there is going to be staking rewards, but I haven't seen any protocols that would encourage a mass sell-off and say 80 or 90%, 80% price reduction in Rowan like Osmo. Do you?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Is that with like, if you just look at here, like, they're obviously just figures they punched in, but it's got pool APY 8%, 8%, 12%, 12%. You know, like, that doesn't say 3,500 like Cosmos did when Osmosis did when we got in there. You know, I was pulling 10,000 Osmo tokens, you know, like every day or two. And then you're like, cool, I'll sell that and buy a cash. I'll sell that and buy DVPN. Do you know what I mean? Because you're getting it every day. So if they, you know, it depends whether they pump high. That's why they're talking about at the moment. Like, how do they bring the liquidity to the pools without creating that kind of shitstorm that Osmosis did, in the sense of the price dump, because everybody's getting paid so much Osmo every day. But I think, yeah, whatever they come up with, man, it's going to be cool anyway. Like this has got way more features than Osmosis does, in the sense of being able to swap anything for anything. I mean, that's pretty cool. But like, for me, not having to take liquidity from, say, my Kepler wallet and out of Sifchain to then go to Tether to Binance to ETH, or to Bitcoin, or to anything, you know, on the Binance chain that I want to get into that I think is going to run. Just being able to swap in one place, like read my charts and swap in one place, is sick. Like, I think that's sick. That's one of the biggest benefits. But I'll show you the last. We looked at this one. I think it's this one. It's the last one. So there's your balances, you know, of your wallet. So MetaMask, your ETH wallet, Cosmos, and your Kepler Sifchain, they're all connected. Yeah, you can just
Is that you with 411,000? You've only got 411 SIF, so you've got what, $50 in this?
No, this isn't. This, yeah, this is the Sifchain Twitter page. But anyway, follow this guy if you want to have a look at it. It's I retweeted it too. It's on my profile, I think. I should pin it to the top. That's my Twitter, by the way. I should pin this if people want to have a look. Fuck, I don't even know how to do it. That's how good I am at Twitter. Anyway, I'll work out how to do it. But the last one I was going to have a look at is this. And given everything that we just looked at on here on Twitter, then you look at this. 24 hours, price has done nothing. 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, 90 days.
The 180 is really nice.
Yeah, it is. And then you look at the max.
It's been 141.
I can't believe that it got to here and it's now here. Yet the volume, the trading volume is 110,000, 11 million market cap. And it's just sitting here. Like, the market cap, the volume was 2.7 million here, based off pure speculation and whatever they're doing, because gravity, this Sifchain thing wasn't coming yet. But to have this, and given that its all-time low was 2 days ago, like literally all-time low 2 days ago, all-time high 4 months ago, and it was up 90%. And they're about to launch this, like this entire thing. I can't see why this can't go fucking 500% in a week. Like, it can do that in 2 days.
I think it's gonna, you know, I'm always a mega bull and I'm crazy and everything, but I could see it being back to its all-time high in a week or two. I mean, next week they've got IBC coming. They're doing the Cosmos upgrade. People are going to be on this.
I mean, if you look at it here, that went from 57 to $1.17, and it increased from like the vol of like 1.4 to 21. That happened in 2 days. Oh no, what's that? 11, 12, 13, 14, 4 days. 4 days, man. And it went from, you know, it went over 100%. Like, that's from that price, you know, from here to there is nothing.
The crypto lark, the reason I bought it, and I told you about it back in February, March, because I bought at 95. That's about when you bought, I think. But Crypto Lark said it's going to $10, and that spiked everybody's buy up. And then as the price got to the top, it just went down, and then, you know, problems, delays, complications, but whatever, you know, it's like you said, we're buying at a 90% discount from the top, and they're about to get rolling. It's happy days coming. Market cap 769. I mean, you're getting into a $12 million project that could easily be worth a few hundred million, like fucking fast. Quick. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Be a few hundred million.
And looking So, and looking at this, do you know what I mean? Like, I just can't. I've used it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've both just used it. And I brought Ethereum across first. I brought ETH from Binance. I brought USDT from Binance, and I brought USDC from Binance across to my MetaMask, and then MetaMask into this. So I used all three. All three worked perfectly. ETH across to the Cosmos version, and then I bought Rowan. Like, it's so easy. Yeah, man, I don't know how early we are, but
No, we're fucking early. We bought in at $1, and then we bought in at 10, 12, 14 cents, and we know that this shit's going to a few dollars. So it came back around. It was on my radar. I told you about it. You went and dumped all your money in it. Now I'm doing the same.
I just I watched once I watched a few videos last night, like even further on like the time frames of what he's getting done and how he's getting it installed, and the updates next month, late August, and then potentially September and stuff. Like, it's you know, you can comfortably buy, and yeah, it's gonna go up. I can't see the end. Like, given that, like I said, the price chart right now, its all-time low was 2 days ago. Talking about buying the fucking bottom, everyone's been worried about Bitcoin and stuff like that. Like, you can't buy this thing any lower.
Well, Osmo did its 7x right when Bitcoin was shitting itself too. So who gives a fuck about Bitcoin? Let's do what's working. And you know, Bitcoin's what it is, but I don't need it. I'm gonna start sharing my screen because I want to buy some stuff. And yeah, so I want to buy some stuff and just see how the slippage is. So let's start with like 10 grand and just see how bad that is. 10 grand. What's
From memory, I did
2% price?
From memory, I did I think I did 10s or 5s, one of the two.
Let's see if it matters much. It does. I mean, am I going to do this 35 times though? You'll get a lot more. I guess if I'm buying 200 grand worth, I might as well take an extra 2 minutes to save 10 grand. All right, so I'll just do 5 grand, whatever. I'll make everybody suffer through 35 of these.
Oh, we can stop recording here if you want. Give it a wrap up. Your internet's lagging at the moment, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up because I gotta do 35 purchases here, but you get the fucking drift. So we're in the Sif. Hope you like it. Thanks, Steve. You're the man. Cut us off, and we'll see how it goes. Update you in a few days to a week, but it's our statement that this is a fucking killer deal to go for it. So we hope you like the video and do it. Kill it.